Good evening, Kenton community. My name is Sabatino Samato. I'm your superintendent, and this is your weekly Connection update. I really encourage you to check out the Connection this week and read some stories that are in there. First, we'll have an update from the superintendent. We talk about accountability information. Then, of course, our weekly section on safety tips for families. We then go into our school and district highlights, and we finally finish off with our recognition. So let's get going. First, new accountability designations. And folks, I really encourage you to check these out. I know we're used to words like schools in good standing, districts in good standing. Well, under ESSA, and remember, ESSA is Every Student Succeeds Act, which governs all federal K through 12 public education throughout our country. Under ESSA, there are new designations. You'll see one called LSI, which stands for good standing. TSI, ATSI, and CSI. So I really want you to look at these accountability things. The great news is that our district is an LSI, what we used to know as good standing, a good standing district. All of our schools are LSI, but we still have work to do. Our reports show in some of our subgroups we have some work to do, and that's where our Kenton Forward comes into play, and it will absolutely be the driving force to all of the work that we do. So check out that section. Next, our safety tips for families. And folks, we really talk about Infinite Campus and the importance of making sure that all information is updated in Infinite Campus, including phone numbers, emergency contacts, text and email contacts. Just really check that information out because you never know. You always want to have things proactively set up the correct way in the event of, and that's what we do in Infinite Campus. Next, we have our school and district highlights, and all of this happened just this past week. Our first story, 4 from Kenton earn Western New York Education Service Council Award of Excellence. Next story, 70-plus students and adults take part in Shoreline Trail cleanup effort. Another one, Kenmore West health teacher takes part in Boston Marathon. Then we move to families take part in Lindbergh Elementary dinner around the world. Our next story, Kenmore East students spearheads prom dress drive. Here's a story, Franklin Elementary Kindergarten cleans up in Lincoln Park. Another story about Kenmore West, their environmental club invites special guests leading up to Earth Day. Kenmore East again, street law classes tour Tonawanda Police Station. And our final update from the schools in our district as a whole, Girls on the Run groups prepare Holmes and Franklin Elementary students for the upcoming 5K. Look at all those stories, just stories from this past week, and they are excellent stories from all the great work in our district. And we finish off this week with our recognition, and this week we have several. First, we start off with Dr. Ann Martell. We're extremely proud to learn that Dr. Ann Martell, Director of K-12 Education, has been named one of only 2 recipients of the inaugural Community Partnership Award from the University at Buffalo Office of Educator Preparation. Dr. Martell, congratulations. A great piece on Ann in that part of the connection. Our final recognition goes to principals, teachers, and food service staff. Next week, we are honoring all of these people in our district. Principals on Monday, teachers on Tuesday, food service staff Friday, May 5th. Really look at the connection, and let's really take some time next week to and kiddos, it's a simple hello and thank you. I saw a lot of kiddos from Kenmore West this morning saying hi to them as they're entering the building. And when you do that back, kiddos, when you actually initiate it sometimes, you can make someone's day. Let's pay special attention to our principals, our teachers, and our food service staff all of next week. And folks, that brings us to the end of the connection for this week. And like I said previously, you know we're in the spring because of all the crazy weather that we're having. And speaking of our weather, as we continue to hope and really get ready for those warmer days, we're also getting ready for the end of the school year, making sure that we're finishing strongly. Because together we are Kenton proud, together absolutely Kenton strong, and together moving Kenton forward. Thank you very much and have a wonderful, safe weekend.